This video out of Virginia is wild. It all went down at the drive-thru of a cookout restaurant. This car with a man, woman, and 2 kids in the back seat pulls up and everything seems perfectly normal. The driver hands the cashier some money and she gives the guy a beverage. A moment later, the cashier gives the driver his change and hands over another drink. But here's where things get crazy. The driver takes a sip of his drink and shortly after, he picks up a gun from his lap and fires through his car door into the drive-thru. The woman working the drive-thru is hit by the bullet and the driver immediately takes off. This all went down back in July, but we're only now seeing the footage. The employee who was shot luckily only suffered non-life-threatening injuries, but the shooting is yet another example of America's out-of-control gun violence. According to the Brady campaign, an average of 316 people are shot every day in the US. Nobody's yet been arrested in this shooting, and police released this footage in hopes of catching the guy.
Now, I don't know what the hell that was for right there, you know what I'm saying? For the simple fact, why did you have to shoot through the fucking drive-thru, bruh? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. We just trying to get our little check, get our money. If the drink was fucked up or tastes nasty, but I don't even know what the point this was, because the drink, he sipped it and then he just shot and pulled off. Now, did the gun go off? I mean, it looked like he shot through the car. You know what I'm saying? And this is another reason why you need to be careful how you talk and treat people. I don't know what words was exchanged, what was said, because we don't have that audio. All we see is it looked like it was mainly him. But at the same time, he had the powerful gun. And, you know, the violence in that, man, the violence in that.
It's the scandal that shocked the nation.
A female impregnated by a 6th grade student.
The most extraordinary cases of child abuse.
Was it wrong? I don't know.
He was crossing a line.
She has always said he was the aggressor.
Mary said it was true love.
Who was to blame?
Teacher turned rapist, Mary Kay Letourneau was the daughter of a US congressman. In university, she met and married Stephen Letourneau, and they had 4 kids together. All seemed perfect until she was caught having a sick relationship with her 12-year-old student.
Mary said it was true love, but no one else saw it that way.
And allegedly, he seduced her.
Acting on a dare, 12-year-old Billy made his move during summer school.
The two became obsessed with each other.
I felt that I very much needed the relationship. I also felt that he needed the relationship.
Often sneaking out to have sex in public places.
Sex in the gym, and sex in the girls' bathroom, and sex in the classroom.
The police eventually found the 2 of them half naked together in the back of a van.
Mary pops out of the van and she's wearing a t-shirt.
Anything else?
They couldn't tell whether it was a t-shirt and panties or a t-shirt. It drew their attention.
Questioned, Billy lied about his age and identity, claiming to be 18 years old.
A 13-year-old boy says to his teacher, "Would you ever have an affair?"
He wasn't even 13 yet.
The lies continued from Mary and Billy in an attempt to keep the relationship a secret.
But quickly, rumors began to spread through the tight-knit community.
Her husband caught on and the truth was exposed.
And now your beautiful wife is screwing a kid.
Mary Kay was arrested March 4th, 1997 and immediately expressed remorse.
I did something that I had no right to do, morally or legally.
Pleading guilty to 2 counts of 2nd-degree child rape and faced intense public scrutiny.
She called it love. Others saw it as predatory. The state called it rape.
While awaiting sentencing, Mary had a secret that shocked the nation.
A few months into their secret affair, Mary fell pregnant to Billy. In a plea deal, she admitted raping a 13-year-old and was sentenced to 7.5 years in jail.
This got her out after 3 years. After release, Mary Kay was unable to stay away from the 15-year-old.
Although the judge ordered her to stay away from him upon her release, she violated her parole.
So for the 2nd time, Mary Kay was arrested.
Within weeks of your release from jail,
You purposely violated the conditions of your sentence.
And this time in prison,
To make things even worse, she was pregnant again. Mary and Billy's second child, Georgia, would be born in jail.
she was even caught contacting him.
While in prison, she secretly sent Billy love letters, and the pair had an arrangement allowing Billy to have girlfriends.
After divorcing her first husband during incarceration, she would later go on to make things official with Billy.
In 2005, after Mary was released from prison, she and Billy were married.
I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Now it was legal because Billy was 21.
In interviews, Mary stated that it didn't cross her mind that having sex with an underage Billy would be a crime.
You have effectively raped a little boy.
I was pursued and I didn't think about it. I did not think about it.
The couple remained together for over a decade, attempting to live a normal life.
Am I sorry he's the father of my children and that we're married and this is the man of my life? No, I'm not.
The couple stayed together until 2017, when Billy filed for a separation from Mary Kay.
And in 2020,
Mary Kay Letourneau died on July 6th at the age of 58, with Billy and family by her side,
leaving her estate to Billy and their kids. Was this true love or just illegal perversion? Thank you so much for watching.
This video out of New York City is terrifying. It all went down at this subway station in the Bronx on Saturday. Just before noon, this guy is lingering on the subway platform right before a train comes. Moments later, a stranger makes his way down the platform. As that stranger waits for the train, the lingering guy lunges towards him without the stranger even noticing. This is where things take a turn. Just as the train is arriving, the stranger moves down the platform. As the guy behind him eyeballs the stranger again, rushes over to him and shoves him onto the tracks. The guy immediately runs off as other people waiting for the train quickly react, and fortunately, the stranger was helped back up onto the platform before the train arrived. He only suffered minor injuries and is lucky to be alive.
I think the train was coming onto me. That's the only thing I can imagine, that I didn't make it.
This unprovoked attack is just the latest in high-profile subway crimes in New York City. And last month, the city's transit authority announced plans to install cameras inside every train car. Police are still searching for the suspect.